This is a driver that is wanted for possibly stealing that vehicle. We've seen some very dangerous maneuvers, very high speeds, and continuing now here on the eastbound side of the 134 freeway, but merging with the 210. And thank you to everyone who is joining us online, who is making the switch from the NBC4 News at 7 o'clock to our streaming platforms. What we have here is a pursuit of a possible stolen vehicle, a chase that started in LAPD's Foothill Division, so the Pacoima area, and is now in Pasadena. We are on the 210 freeway, continuing eastbound here on the 210, and he may be exiting here with the CHP following close behind. We understand that the driver is a man. Unclear how many other people may be in the vehicle. I believe it may be 2. That was what I initially heard. But again, you hear this, you see the CHP really not giving this driver much in the way of room, and now making that southbound turn there onto Lake Avenue here in Pasadena. So going to be coming up to Colorado here very soon. Copy that, Jamie. Thank you. Jamie Bankston back at the assignment desk, confirming that this is a stolen car pursuit. The vehicle itself, you can see it a little bit better now than what we could see before. You can see that it is an older model car, a Chevy pickup truck, red in color. I believe for a moment there, I may have even seen the driver door opening. It was hard to tell there on that turn. But we are in residential area now of Pasadena, making lots of turns here. So CHP on his tail, and that is causing him to drive a little bit more recklessly than what we had seen before. So they may go back into tracking mode as a result. But continuing here, Pasadena, Union Street. So if you live in the area, please stay inside until this passes by you, because this driver is stopping for no one, driving at high speeds here on surface streets. They think he may possibly be trying to work his way back to the 210 freeway. All right, so this is really interesting. Because it's Halloween, the units are backing off because there could be children who are out and about trick-or-treating. Their parents, of course, going to be with them as well. So out of an abundance of caution, they are not going to continue to pursue this person on surface streets at the very least. Perhaps once he gets on the freeway, then they can reconsider. But when it comes to surface streets, it's going to be a no-go, just simply too dangerous. The airship will stay overhead, though, and just continue to monitor the situation here and continue to monitor that driver's location. But what I am hearing is that the units are being told to back off unless he gets on the freeway. So now northbound here on Allen, I can tell you Allen will lead to the 210 freeway. There it is. Let's see if he tries to get on. Coming right under it. Gonna make that left-hand turn, and this will put him back on the 210 freeway. I believe it should put him 210 west, which will eventually, if he takes that 210 west, it could lead him back into the LAPD's Foothill Division, where this all began. And just from covering pursuits, we know people tend to return to an area that is familiar to them. So let's see what he does. I thought that's where he could get on. This could be a situation where he may need to get on the next street, but it looks like he's going to go under the freeway. So now he's at Lake. It looks like he's looking for a place to get on the freeway, but he just missed it because that was his chance. So continuing now, again, southbound on Lake in the Pasadena area. Once again, what we heard across the scanner was that they were told to back off because of potential trick-or-treaters in the area. So out of an abundance of caution, they said, just let the airship follow, let the units back off. But we still do see that one unit of the CHP close behind. Okay, here we are at Sierra, making another westbound turn. Yeah, that CHP cruiser really not giving him much breathing room just on the backside of that building there. Slowing down significantly. I don't know if it's because the streets are so narrow or if he's looking for a place to bail, but for now, continuing to make his way down this very narrow residential street here, Marion Avenue. And here we go, another westbound turn. This is going to put him on Walnut. Walnut runs parallel to the 210 freeway just on the southbound side. And that unit that you see right behind, again, is CHP. There's an airship overhead. There's the units behind him. That lead unit is calling out the speeds. I just heard him say 65 miles an hour, which is around what we're tracking him at as well. These are they're surface streets, and he's going at freeway speeds. It is just so dangerous. Here we go, Walnut. Let's see if he turns. Yep, here we go. I don't know why that door keeps opening, if he's doing that intentionally or if it's just not latching, because every time he makes a turn is when I see it open. And now he's on the wrong side of the road. Oh, so dangerous. Oh, cross traffic. Oh, it's just on the other side of that building. There's some cross traffic. Let's see what happens. Lost him momentarily there behind the building. There he is. He's moving in for the pit. There we go, CHP pit maneuver. Wow, look at all of that. All of that dirt going flying. I'm waiting to hear on the scanner. There we go. Here we go. We got two running, I believe. One of them is an officer. The other one is the driver. Just saw him here on the side of this building, running across the street. Foot pursuit here. Two officers walking right up to the guy. You're done. You're done. That tree's not going to save you. Let go. These officers are going to take this man into custody. As soon as he lets go of that tree, they're going to handcuff him, and this will be it. But wow, what a crazy turn of events here in Pasadena. This pursuit of a possible stolen car out of the LAPD's Foothill Division comes to a wild end here with a pit maneuver on Lake Avenue near the 210 freeway. Okay, so he's in custody. I'm waiting to hear information to hear if there's anybody else who was in the car. At this point, it doesn't seem like it. There's the car there, our first good look at it. All sorts of things in the back. Again, possible stolen vehicle out of the LAPD's Foothill Division, which is the north end of the San Fernando Valley. Absolutely crazy there. The officer did the pit. He ended up, the suspect vehicle ended up on that center divider, that center median. He might have even lost a tire. You saw that CHP officer kick that tire. It was either in the back of the car or it was one of the ones that was on the car. But driver in custody, haven't heard anything about a possible passenger, so I think that's going to do it. Once again, this is coming to an end here at Lake Avenue at Maple Street, very close to the 210 freeway. I'll widen out the shot so you can see the freeway. There you go, there's the freeway. So just on the north side of the 210 freeway in the Pasadena area. We, of course, thank you very much for your viewership. We're going to continue to work on the details of this pursuit and all of today's news for the NBC4 News at 11 o'clock. Thank you very much for watching. Once again, from News Chopper 4, I'm Eliana Moreno, alongside my pilot, James Pollard. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you at 11.